How do you get fired from editing porn?
Jesus, I think I did like 700, maybe close to 900 movies.
Wow.
There's like 6 grown-ass men looking at this, like, you're editing
Like a play-by-play,
forward,
Like a
rewind,
play-by-play.
back and forth.
Welcome to
Wheel.
Stutter. And Brian, he's not here. He's still trying to find a place, but in his place is Yoshi. How's it going, Yoshi?
Pretty good. Pretty good, Jared. I don't think going to start like that, but no, thanks for the invite, and I'm familiar with some of you, and kind of sad that your third partner is not here tonight.
Yeah, us too.
I had a question. I'm assuming it's him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Todd.
Should we start this off with a game that we always play, Canada's favorite game?
Oh, no.
Oh, did you see that?
We're going to play a clip,
Okay.
but we're going to close our eyes and we're going to listen to it. And we're going to try to figure out what's going on just by the audio.
Oh, no.
This game is paying homage to people with vision loss and vision impairment.
Right. All right, you ready?
I'm going to close my eyes properly.
So close my eyes?
Yeah.
Could you tell the difference? All right, here we go.
Could you tell?
Know the difference.
Get some dental floss.
All right, here we go.
Becky! What do you see? What was... Oh. Oh my god, Brian! Oh my god! Brian! Oh my god!
That's it?
Yep. Can I open my eyes
Can
now?
we open
or?
our eyes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Yoshi?
I have no idea.
No idea.
You know what? You know what popped my head? It sounded like some lady was doing laundry or something, and a dog were interfering. But I'm sure I'm 100% wrong.
Okay, Jared?
Something with the water?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Maybe a child in a water somehow?
I think it was some people playing in the ocean and like a freaking stingray or a shark or something came up to them.
Oh, that's a good one.
Where are we at?
Here we go.
Here's the reveal. Let's see. Oh, there's the ocean and a baby.
Becky! What do you see? What was... Oh. Oh my god, Brian! Oh my god! Brian! Oh my god!
Welcome to the beach! Welcome to the beach!
Oh, that just brings back some PTSD of me drowning.
We all been there to the beach where
Same.
we don't expect the waves or...
Yeah.
At the
water
wave
is
pool.
the master teacher.
Yes.
So every week, Dante had to pick a clip. For
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And you have to try and guess what it is just by listening to it.
Ah.
As you can see, my algorithm is kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's funny now.
How often do you guys get it right?
Killing babies once in a while.
Yeah. Sometimes they nail it like right on. Todd's really good at it, surprisingly.
Obviously.
Yeah. Hearing's better.
Last time I had to do something like this when I was on Tom Segura's podcast.
Nice.
And I used to edit porn, so they put a porn audio. And I think I got 2 out of the 4. But last 2 was kind of a little tricky because they're like new porn star that start performing after I got fired. So there's no way for me to know him. But like first 2, I got it right, just audio-wise.
How do you get fired from editing porn?
What's that?
How do you get fired from editing porn?
It wasn't because of editing. I had a problem with my the guy I was working with.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to know more about it, it was in the podcast called Last Day of August. There was a porn star named, Canadian actually, August Ames. She killed herself.
Oh, yeah.
It was her
Yeah.
husband that got me fired from that work, 2012. So I got interviewed for that podcast.
Well,
yeah.
he's a cuck. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't my editing problem. That wasn't the problem.
Okay.
So I edit these episodes and some vlogs and stuff like that. Editing porn would be, I don't know. It'd be an experience for sure. I wouldn't mind trying that.
It's extremely mind-numbing and boring, I suppose.
You
I was more
yeah.
like a DVD producer, but yeah, I know what you mean.
You get desensitized after
So
a
what?
while. You get desensitized after a while.
Yeah. Jesus, I think I did like 700, maybe close to 900 movies in
Oh,
12, like 9 years that I worked on, and the challenging ones, when you have to do transgender porn,
yeah.
because sometimes there's like 5 or 6 scenes, and like the problem is like I have to match the ID with the scene. But quite often, I'm not trying to insult transgender people, but they'll take picture like a young boy or man, and they put so much makeup in the scene. I have to match who's who in the scene. You know what I mean? And like, it's like CSI Van Nuys, because that's one of my job, like match who's who. So sometimes when I can't figure out, I have to use previous movies, like okay, that asshole match with that asshole, that dick match with that dick. You know what I mean? Or this one have a tattoo in one movie. You know what I mean? I have to go back and
Name the asshole. Yeah.
and quite often they're filming in Brazil, so paperwork is all kind of fucked up. I don't speak Portuguese, so like it's like looking at those Holocaust movies. You know what I mean? It's just so black and grainy. The paperwork, paperwork's very
I look for
grainy.
the
Yeah,
number.
like,
I look for the number.
is it like the 6 million died, or like a repeat of same people? Because it's all grainy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a lot of detective work. So like I think 35-40% of that company I work, I did the transgender, and then other ones like lesbian or BDSM or regular boy girl stuff. So it's a lot of like paperwork that I had to deal with.
You don't have like NDAs or anything with them still outstanding, do you?
And
Like NDAs, like do you have like?
non-disclosure.
Yeah.
Regarding what?
Well, I was just wondering, what's the craziest fucking thing you ever had to cut out because it was like
Craziest?
Yeah.
There was times like okay, here's a couple example, right? So there was a two identical twin sisters in a scene, okay, and a guy, right? So he could mess with each girl individually, but here's the problem. Like,
Family love.
here's the problem. When he put his dick in sister one, pulled it out, and put it in sister number 2 sister in the mouth, you can't do that. That's implied incest because she's tasting her sister. So I have to cut that scene out of there. Yeah, stuff like that. So like, God damn it. So like,
Yeah.
anytime there's a problematic stuff, I have to talk to my general manager, and because he used to be an attorney.
I never even thought of that.
Stuff like this. No, because that was my job. I have.
You had
Also,
rules,
like-
yeah.
Like I would have asked that the blind partner because you can't see you. I'm sure he has a better sense of hearing and smell or something because you're kind of forced to. So when you work in editing or whatever in porn, I don't know, because you do that like 8-10 hours a day, 5 days a week, and 12 months of the year, you have a better. I don't know. You focus more, pay attention to certain things.
Okay.
So I remember one time years ago when I was watching a commercial with my friend. It's one of those dumb workout commercials, And then I caught something. None of my friends, because we were watching sports, so we rewinded. Those exercise when girls are laying flat and they raise their one leg up?
Yeah.
So they did that. This particular commercial, she raised her leg from the angle. I saw one of the pussy lip.
Oh, nice.
But it was such a split second.
Yeah.
But when you work in porn and looking at that, paying attention all
Yeah.
the time, your eye, you know what I mean? Like just like music people have a better sense with like hearing and things like that.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So I 24/7 is sometimes because I have to put my name attached to that movie. So if they release something that is problematic, I'm gonna get in trouble for that. So
yeah.
So that's one. Another one was Well, you want to hear all the other problematic ones, like example, like what I had to deal with.
No, just whatever. The
Just-
craziest
yeah.
thing that ever
Okay.
happened.
So, one time this girl, this I think Rocco Siffredi was the performer. He's like a big European star. He put so much lube on his dick. One time he put it in the girl's ass, and all this liquid flew out.
Yeah.
It's ambiguous because if it's shit, we can't release that. So, but the color was so ambiguous, like I couldn't make a decision one way or another. So I had to call my colleague. Oh, so like there's like 6 grown ass men looking at this, like, you're editing
Like a play-by-play,
forward,
Like a
rewind,
play-by-play.
yeah, back and forth, and it's kind of orange-ish, brown, like so.
So it looks like
So basically, 3 nays, 3 yays, right? So like tiebreaker. So we have to call our general manager. He has.
That's a phone call. Eh?
It's like in American football, like when a referee have to put their head in and look
Yeah.
at it, you know what I mean? So like we have to have our general manager look like, let it go. It's ambiguous, and it's probably not shit. But if it is, we have to cut that literally that shit scene from out of
so
them.
then how does like 2 girls in 1 cup get away with what they did?
That's online. I think that's a private individuals. But if you're institution. If you're a porn institution and you're releasing it, you could get sued or get arrested for that.
I heard a video was fake.
God, I hope it wasn't fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the first.
I didn't make it too long.
It's one of the great.
No.
Is one of the great art piece, Jared.
They're making
You haven't seen the
art.
movie Solo, which is a great movie. But yeah, it's you could put almost anything
So this was
online,
in
but as soon as you put in DVD or VHS back in those days, you are judged by local community standard. You could get in trouble for that.
So this
In fact, my boss got sued by the federal government, not sued, prosecuted 15 years ago.
oh wow.
You never want to hear this phrase, United States versus then your fucking name. Out there.
Yeah. 30
No, I know it
lawyers.
sounds funny,
Yeah.
but it's
No,
it's
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 true,
it's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And my boss John Stelliano, aka Buttman, so Buttman got sued by the federal government. They went for a couple of years and he won, but no, it's you don't want, whether it's the Canadian government or the United States, they use their entire resource to come after you. It is really scary,
Yeah.
you know.
You have 30 lawyers, 40 lawyers on you.
So, which is weird because back when the Bush went after my boss, he was killing women in the
Whoa,
Middle
hang on,
East.
that's funny.
Bush went after you.
You know,
George
he was
Bush?
The guy
yeah.
who deals with Bush all day
They
long
went after your boss.
has Bush coming after him.
What goes
That's
around
fucking
comes
amazing.
around.
Which Bush?
Junior.
Okay, all right.
But you know what I mean? He was murdering all those
Strategery.
fucking people in
Yeah.
the Middle East. To me,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
obscene.
Yeah, yeah.
But you
Yeah,
know.
not only that, like let's invade Afghanistan so we can start growing opium, so that we can start making OxyContin and sell it to our fucking
Yeah.
own people. But,
yeah,
yeah,
that's considered classy. So
yeah,
But yeah,
bougie heroin.
at that time, that was scary times, you know. Because I think 2 out of the 3 movies they prosecute are the company I used to work for. I worked on those, you know. So yeah, Jesus.
What was the issue?
One was called Milk Nympho. Basically, this
Milk
girl,
Nympho.
they put milk in her asshole and she shoot it on the guy's face.
Okay,
That they're considered that as obscene.
but out the nipples, it's fine. Just the asshole, it's not.
Yeah, it's. I mean, she shot it to a white guy's face. It's redundant. It's like a milk on a white guy's face, you know. So, you know, but yeah, it's pretty random because I remember years ago, Canada had a contraband list. So I look under the porn list, and one of the movie I worked on with my name on it was considered contraband in Canada. So like Jesus Christ, you know, it's I didn't want to. I'm glad I didn't put my full legal name on it.
There
but
you
yeah.
go. Yeah.
So, did you comedy after porn or porn before comedy, or how did that?
No, I was editing. I was doing that DVD stuff while trying to do comedy in L.A. at the time. But it's kind of hard to do comedy. I mean, your choice is like do you want to go open mic at Comedy Store or do you want to go see Gangbang in LA? And then
Gang bang always wins.
I mean, you have retards in both parties, but it's and I have to do paperwork sometimes, at and I tell these guys like, look, I get it,
What do you? Yeah.
What? Go ahead.
Do it.
No, let him finish.
Yeah.
Like it is very similar to like open mic for comedy. You have a lot of retards going on trying to get better at their job. So like these guys show up like blowbangs or something like that. And like, look, I just have to do paperwork. You don't have to. I don't want to shake your hands. You know what I mean? Like, and the sad one, this is like early 2000. Sometimes these guys are living with their moms, and use bus transfer to show off a blowbang or whatever. And what's sad is if you don't come, you don't get paid on a girl's face. So if you drop on the floor, you just wasted. You're not going to get paid for that.
Oh.
So like. I mean, people think it's easy. It's not easy when there's a bunch of people standing there filming you. On top of it,
Well, generally standing
you're
around with a bunch of
your
guys
semi
jerking
livelihood dependent. If you miss the girl on the face, you don't get paid. And they try to do it a second time, but I mean,
off. It's not as much.
Yeah.
you only get one shot in life. Sometimes
Yeah.
you better get it right.
It's all about aim and focus.
Yeah, and then like. Fucking, there's no crying porn. You know what I mean? Like some of these guys cry because they can't get it done. You know what I mean? Like,
It's okay to cry when you come.
no, but if they
You
miss,
cry
they don't
when
get
they come?
they don't get paid.
Yeah.
So like,
Have to aim.
you see, we went to comedy open mic. Sometimes it's bad. They had good material. They thought it doesn't work out. It's kind of like that.
Hey, I
Yeah.
went to like a mic last night, right? And like I'm fairly new to comedy, like a couple years, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about? So there's like they do a little lightning round at the end of the night, and 5 names get choose from the bucket, and there's like 25 people there, and the last name gets picked,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then like 10 fucking open micers get up and walk out the door. What do you guys fucking think about that? Like you can't. In my opinion, it's like, shouldn't you sit there for just 3 more fucking minutes and support that guy or girl that got up? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, in a polite society, it'll be they should, but I don't think you should force somebody to stay there either.
Well, no, I wouldn't force anybody. I was just,
One thing I noticed, like
They should. And like, if you're friends with that person, that person, they might stay. But if they don't,
it's 3 minutes of your fucking time, right?
I think the solution to that, if you work really hard and if you're undeniable, they can't help but to stay and watch you. But if they're leaving, you might have given them reason to leave too. You know how many times have you gone to open mic where somebody didn't even bother to write something new that day? You know what I mean? So I think burden goes both ways. Like if you don't spend time and put some effort, the audience is going to treat you that way too. And I think it goes, but I'm used to not having. I've done plenty of shows where there's like one person, and like I remember like a fucker in Lakewood, Washington made me go up and do the show. There was nobody in the audience. The guy still made me do it. The club owner.
Really?
Yeah.
but the audience mostly comics.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't
When
really.
last night,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there was like 10 audience members. It was at the corner, right? Small club.
Yeah.
They're all sitting front row, which again, the whole place is front row. But
That was the open mic show last night.
there's it's like a Wednesday night pro mic. So
Yeah.
there's
Same
open
like
mic.
you did it last week.
Right, so there's booked like 10 or 12
Yeah.
people booked for between 8 and 9 and 9 and 10.
Yeah.
And then after there's a bucket from 10 till like
Yeah.
10:30 or whatever. Yeah. Anyways.
I mean, I have plenty of those shows. It doesn't bother me anymore, but those are blessing sometimes, because I've done show where people want to beat you up. I much rather people walk out than trying to kill me.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, tell the story about you're in that like Mexican area.
Oh, did I told you that story?
Yeah.
Mexican area where?
I'm really dirty. I mean, I don't think I'm dirty. I'm just dark.
You're more dark. Yeah.
I'm dark too. I sometimes lose people because
I'm not. I mean, I don't have a bad intention, but it's dark, and like sometimes when I moved to LA originally, a lot of those Asian shows they didn't want me to do the show, because of this thing. I was like, I remember this Asian girl saying like, Yoshi, things you say is disrespectful to Asian culture, and I told her like, well, you should shut the fuck up because I'm a man, you're an Asian woman. That's Asian culture. So like, you can't be pick and choosy,
Right.
But so because of that, I couldn't do the show. So so I had to go to East L.A. and they were really cool. But back in those days, it was really rough. There was a place called Wild Coyote. That's where I met Fluffy and Pablo Francisco and all the other great comedians. They used to have a show Wednesdays and Saturdays. And Wednesdays are the rougher nights because on Saturdays, at least there's cholo guys who bring their wives or whatever, or girlfriends, so they're more civilized, But Wednesdays, they're tough. So I remember Black Comedian went up. And back then in the early 2000s, LA, there was huge friction between blacks and Latinos. So they started using N-word to this guy. And there's only one guy I'm on sea of Latino. He couldn't do shit. And then after that, a couple of comedians later, I went up. So they were laughing in the beginning, but this cholo guys in the back goes, little dick to me, right? So I said, little dick? It looked pretty big when I was teabagging your 7-year-old nephew. And then they started trying to run up and trying to beat me up. And then a couple more jokes. I ran through the back double door, through the kitchen, jump out of the window, and there's a gigantic garbage can. So I went inside and like put the garbage on top. Because I've seen those Latino guys beating the shit out of people with their fists and pulled a gun on them back then, So I fucking stayed there for like an hour. And then they finally left because they're knocking people out. They pull guns and shit, over there.
Yeah.
So,
Jolo.
yeah. So you saying like they leave? Oh, that shit doesn't bother me at all. Like at least they don't try to beat you up, Or
When
worse.
you were in that dumpster, did anyone else throw an Asian girl baby in there? Or no. No. All right.
But yeah, it was bad back then. I think I told Dante there was I forgot which freeway it was. They used to call it Avenue of Assassin because they used to shoot black people there, the Latino. But I never knew like black and Latino thing until I moved to LA because when I was living in Washington State, you hardly ever see like Latinos back then, So like I didn't understand any of it. So like every city I go, you find out the bad neighborhood or whatever that you guys call it, or which girls don't like each other, And but I love that when I find out like, wait, why do you hate that person? They'll explain to you the reason. That's kind of fun to find out,
Well, what is that reason? I don't know. What's the reason? Why did these Latinos hate these black people? What was the?
I still don't understand, but they think they're expanding their territories, and they say like a gang-related thing, I think. And when you're poor, you have limited places to live, so it's like I don't want to say they're animals, but you know how animals like certain animals get mad at you, encroach in their area and things like that, And I used to watch this show called I think Gomorrah. It was like an Italian gang thing, right? And it's in Naples, So I went one time to the where they filmed the gang area, and it's either on purpose or accident, but whoever designed those neighborhood, sometimes they purposely make the roads smaller. So when you're walking down the road, it's almost like creating a conflict when the two groups that don't like each other, you fucking narrow it so make sure they fight each other. Or if you live in LA, they hate homeless people so much that like sometimes these homeless people are not bad people, but they haven't slept much. Just imagine if you don't sleep for a couple of days, you go crazy too.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers, I don't know what you call them, but I call it evil architect. Sometime on purpose, like they have a flatbed at a bus bench.
Okay.
They put like a fucking uncomfortable triangle in between.
Yeah.
So you can't even lay flat. Like I haven't seen one in Canada, but they do that shit everywhere in LA.
They have them here.
So, all right, it's already bad enough you're homeless, but you don't fucking sleep. No, you're going to go crazy. You think you're seeing demons and shit. That's why they're running around punching, trying to murder people,
Well, meth heads too, right?
There's a lot of that stuff.
Days.
I like de-escalating the situation, right? Like if they're homeless, like they're already suffering. You don't go out there and fuck with them, right? And if they want to sleep, I just don't fuck with them. Let them sleep on a bench or whatever, because why aggravate these people that is already mentally fucked up, So
Remember that guy that paid homeless people to punch each other?
Oh,
out?
the guy that filmed it?
Yeah, and then
The
he
guy that filmed the bald,
fucking legend.
Yeah.
Then he goes on Dr. Phil,
Yeah.
dressed up as Dr. Phil. It was-
Yes.
it's funny you mentioned that because one of the 3 guys who created that is my friend Mikey Slightman.
Nice.
Okay.
in,
Nice.
in Vegas. And the guy who dressed as Dr. Phil, I've never met that guy, but that's Mikey Slightman's friend in Vegas, right? And
that was a ridiculous episode.
Vegas, baby.
Vegas.
no, but
Anything
he,
goes.
Everything happens in
he
Vegas.
was brilliant because I'm not saying Dr. Phil is all bad, but he is exploiting mentally
Fuck
ill
yeah.
to famous, right?
That's how
Yeah.
he got a yacht, brother.
Yeah. So that guy did a jujitsu on that guy, like it's showing him his hypocrisy,
Yeah.
Right.
Mikey is also interesting. He's a very funny comedian in Vegas. Through him,
Of course, it's a comedian and did this stuff.
so he told me like he and his 2 other friends made bum fight in Vegas and San Diego.
Yeah.
They even got on Howard Stern show and they were hanging out with Jay-Z like 25 years ago, whatever. But Mike is interesting. This has nothing to do with disability stuff, but through him I met a guy named Joshua Nichols.
Okay.
Joshua Nichols is son of Terry Nichols. Terry Nichols is one of the 2 Oklahoma City bombers.
Okay.
That's his son.
Right.
So I met Josh like 2-3 years ago, right?
I can't remember the other guy's name.
Timothy McVeigh.
Timothy,
Yeah.
that's right, yeah.
So they bomb. So the sequence, if you're interested, it goes like Ruby Ridge, early 90s is Idaho, where DEA trying to kind of frame this family there, and there was a shooting, and they shot his killed the wife and a dog, and this. And so this made a big incident in Ruby Ridge. Then that led to
Right. I was just talking about this the other day. The guy was like, I had enough.
Yeah.
You kill my wife, you kill my dog. Fucking bring it, government. Let's go.
And that they kind of trying. I forgot the guy's name because he just passed away 2 years ago, and they trying to get him in trouble because they needed somebody informant with one of those militia group.
Right.
And he was not a professional criminal. They keep asking him to do something where, I don't know, it has something to do with like rearranging gun or something where it broke the gun law. So, and I also remember government claimed to send summons, but I don't think they did it properly. So they never received a letter, so he never showed up. So that's when they decided to arrest the guy.
Yeah, get a warrant.
Yeah, and they got him. So Waco was basically their way of fixing, because they were embarrassed with the Ruby Ridge, and it backfired because they're trying to arrest David Koresh. They could arrest him at the town when he was shopping or something. So they tried to get him, and of course that backfired, and that place fucking burned down. I've been there like three, four times, and that led to Columbine when Eric Klebo,
The kids.
those 2 kids.
Yeah.
So at the
Shot
Columbine,
of school, sorry.
they try to blow up the place. But since they're not Asian kids, they didn't know how to make the bomb properly.
So they used the gun.
So
Study harder.
they start shooting.
Yeah.
And here's the interesting part. When those 2 kids are one, I think Eric is the psychopath because
Well, I'm pretty sure both of them are.
no.
psychopaths.
Well,
Both of them are.
one is more like a follower, and because the reason I maybe I have their name wrong, but I think Eric is the one when the mom said in her book, when she saw her son at birth, her heart sank because there was something about his eyes was so black, like soulless. This is a mom saying about
People are born crazy people.
I think if the mom saying about her son, I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I looked into it, but I'm pretty sure he was born psychopath. So he convinced the other guy to be more violent. But as they were walking into the school, they saw this kid. Last name is Brown, Brown kid, and one of the kids had a problem with him, but they got along last 6 months. So they told that kid to go home.
Yeah.
So ever since then, they call him the third Columbine shooter. The reason I know that, I went on the 20th anniversary in Columbine into Denver. So I went to.
Were there balloons?
No.
Cake.
I went that week purposely because, first of all, when I landed, I knew something was already fucked up because it's like 3 or 4 days away from the anniversary of Columbine, you know. As soon as I landed, I saw 3 fat police officers are running. Let's be honest, anytime fat people are running,
Something's going down.
either something delicious going to happen or something horrible, right?
Yeah.
So what happened, the reason why they were kind of panicking, on the day I landed, there was a young woman named Sol Pais. She was a young high school. She just recently graduated from high school in Miami. She flew in Denver that same day when I landed, and she went to local gun store, bought a gun and ammo. So they think, because she's obsessed with Columbine shooting, so they think this bitch is going to go around shooting people, right? So they're panicking. Next day, they found her body. She shot herself.
Oh.
So that's when I used to tell audience, you're no expert. You're supposed to shoot other people, not yourself,
Yes.
you dumb bitch, right?
Boom.
This is the reason why women make 69 cents on the dollar, because they don't know how to get the job done. You know what I mean?
Well, that's like the guy that you were just talking about before. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, but the second guy on the bombing.
Oh, yeah.
Nickel?
Terry Nichols, yeah. Oh, but
How would that be though? Like, you know, you're with your buddy. You're
But he
you
wasn't-
say,
he wasn't-
We're gonna get together. We're gonna blow this
He-
shit up.
he wasn't
and
even-
then it happens, and nobody knows who you are. Like, don't you want the notoriety? Like, you know.
he wasn't even in Oklahoma City, but he planted with the
That's what I'm
Timothy
saying.
McVeigh.
I never heard of the guy before. Timothy got all the notoriety, so he
Um,
did all that work and he
But
got nothing.
the reason why I knew the Brown kid is because on the second day, they had this like meeting at this building where Denver press meet whenever they have a prestigious conversation, and so they brought everyone who was important characters during Columbine when it happened, right? So it's like the former principal of that school, the former police chief, and a radio DJ, the chief surgeon who, and radio person. So they were all talking about what happened out there, right? Like, it was interesting because the internet wasn't such a thing. They still had to go to the library, get a school yearbook, cross-reference the yellow pages to see, are you this person's kid? Is that, you know, so they were kind of calling, that's how they were doing it back then, right? So after they finished done, there was 2 people sitting in front of me, and later on I find out they're a couple, right? The husband pointed a finger at the police, said, you motherfucker, right? This is like prestigious place. They give it like, you know, reward for like good journalism. So like, I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like, I didn't know people talk like that, right?
Yeah.
So what happened was they are the parents of Brown kid. So because the 2 kids told that kid to walk out of there, to this day they think he has something to do with it. So they're threatening him 2+ decades later. So the parents are mad because their kid had nothing to do with it, and the cop and the press, the DJ, none of these people cleared his name, you know. So but you know, imagine like, but I'm there like, the way he was talking, I thought for a second like, this motherfucker is gonna get a gun and start shooting people.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. You know what I mean? But I find out later on, this Brown kid, he did a podcast with Doug Stanhope. At the time, I think at the time, ironically, he worked for one of James Cameron's video game company. I think, if I remember right, and he made like one of the shoot 'em up video game. Ironically,
Oh
Is that
my
correct?
God.
The whole circle of
He made
know.
the no Russian the mission. Anyone know no Russian?
So where is this
Out
guy
of
now?
research, eh?
Where's this guy now? Can you look up, what's his name?
Brown?
Brown?
I forgot.
Just look up the-
Brown Columbine?
If you type in third Columbine shooter and last name's Brown.
Yeah. I wonder where he's at now.
Where are they now?
But yeah, but I specifically travel to world whenever there's like events like this because I want to check it out in person. So that was really worth my time because the way he said motherfucker, you know how black people say motherfucker, it sounds cool.
Yeah.
This guy was so angry. It sounded like a growl when you trap a bear or something. It was
So
a
this
pure
was-
rage.
This was the Browns' father.
Father, the Brown is the last name, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brooks Brown walked.
That's
out.
it. That's it.
Brooks.
So,
Forbidden.
but can you imagine? I'm sitting like, holy shit.
Yeah.
The way he said it, like,
It's going
holy
down.
fuck. Yeah. And you know, Denver's such an interesting, because, you know, I went to JonBenét Ramsey's home. I also went to the movie theater where that guy during the Batman movie started shut him up, everybody.
Aurora, Colorado.
So
Yeah, and you know what was interesting about that movie theater? They changed the number, so I couldn't figure out which room was the actual shooting happened. Because they took the number off, so like I'm roaming around, and they could tell right away. First of all, I about to saw a movie there, but I couldn't figure out where they shot all those people there, you know. And you know what was amazing about that fucking movie theater, when all this kind of like bitchy feminists are complaining about men, 3 or 4 guys stood on top of their wife
Yes.
and girlfriend.
Yeah.
There are still men out there, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
No, I get you. Yeah.
I wouldn't do it because there's plenty of Asian bitches. You know what I mean? There's billions. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
die for. You know what I mean? Like,
What's 1 or 2?
yes, it's like rice. What's one pipple of rice? You know what I mean? There's so many of them.
Right.
Some say these topics can be a
Triggering?
conspiracy.
Yes, a conspiracy. So should we hear from our sponsor for a minute?
Plunder World. Let's hear from a sponsor, Plunder World. What if everything you were told was only half the story?
What?
Introducing Plunder World Conspiracy Trading Cards, the most underground trading cards on the planet.
We're talking secret societies, government experiments, hidden history, and conspiracies you definitely weren't supposed to learn about in school.
And the coolest part, these cards are created by one guy, no AI. Use our link, ponderworld.com/WSB.
You'll get 3 extra foil packs with your order.
Ponderworld, truth within the cards.
I have so many stories like that. I don't necessarily believe in it, but I've been to all those.
We could have a 6-hour fucking podcast with you.
Yeah.
I've been to Ted Kaczynski's home.
His shack or the home?
What?
His shack or the home? Like
I
in the
went.
forest?
I went to his land because they removed it.
Yeah.
But I saw his home at the FBI Museum, DC. They literally took the whole thing up there.
Yeah, keep talking. You can keep talking if you want to.
Yoshi, do you want to make your own hat?
Wait, can you explain what is that? I've heard people say that. What does that mean? Tinfoil hat.
Make a hat.
Well, you're blocking the rays from the aliens getting to your brain.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Wait, somebody got to put it on my head. I don't know how to do it.
Sam, put some on Yoshi's
Sorry.
head. No, I don't want to cover my face. And then it sucked last time.
You're good.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to call Grouse Uber now.
Do it like origami.
Right. Make it a swan.
Wow. See Dante. Look at that. The way he does that.
Well, I'm doing
Oh, yes. He's a samurai warrior, Sam. Awesome.
So what? So explain to me these conspiracy cards. Like, are they worth anything?
Can you play the ad or no?
I would have to pull it up, but I'm just setting this up.
Okay, well, whatever. It's one guy.
Uh-huh.
He gets these, you'll pick anything like fluoride in the water.
I'm
Like
gonna
I
call
was
it right
talking
now.
about before, right?
Yeah.
And so they're just trading cards. They're, like
Yeah.
hockey cards or whatever. But
Yeah.
each one has a different.
You did a good job.
Each one does a different conspiracy to it, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not against conspiracy. I just don't know enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when people don't you know this conspiracy? Like, no, I don't. Wait, do you give up any of those conspiracy cards?
Yeah, we have one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't mind if I take it? Okay. Oh, this is cool.
And when you
How weird is it if I pull like Oklahoma City bombing thing in here?
Oh.
We got to do a live pull. We got to do
okay,
a live
all right.
pull.
Do I pull? Do I pull?
Right now, do a live pull.
You want me to open it?
Yeah.
Because it was so I got in fight with one of my friends, so I fucking left her house. So I left. Then Mike is, hey, Josh is out in jail, So I met him that one time, and I was helping Mikey do a podcast with Josh because Terry Nichol doesn't talk to anyone, and the only reason he spoke to Mikey because his son was willing to talk to him. Because just imagine for a minute, Oklahoma City bombing happened, right? 2 days later, FBI show up and take Josh out of the room. He was never allowed to go back to school again. He doesn't have anything to do with it. He was just what?
Yeah.
9 or 10 years old. Okay, let me see. It's a prophet. Robert Maxwell. Okay, I have something about Robert Maxwell. Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu.
That comes from your people. All right. So
Only one I could talk about is Robert Maxwell.
let's go.
I could talk about Robert Maxwell because I was one of the 4 person in the room, civilian, when Ghislaine Maxwell got a guilty verdict, December 29, 2021, at the Southern District Court.
Okay, so quick. Glenn Maxwell. Who's Glenn Maxwell?
Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell is Robert Maxwell's daughter.
And she
was associated Jeffrey Epstein.
Right. Who killed Benét Ramsey.
No.
Oh yeah, he was with her.
So
She was on his shoulders. Anyways.
That's a conspiracy.
I've seen picture with Ghislaine and with a young girl that looked like JonBenét Ramsey, but
Her nose was there.
But night before, because I went for
So
3.
Robert
Maxwell was a big publishing mogul in UK. But after World War II, many people speculated that he worked for many different intelligence agencies, and
right,
he was
and
able
he's
to.
her father. He's Ghislaine's mother. Her father. sorry.
Father.
And he was able to receive.
mother,
He was
I don't
able to
know.
receive some kind of financial loan/grant to start a publishing company where he was selling many of the scientific books during after World War II, because many scientists wrote scientific book during World War II, but they were not able to sell them. So Robert Maxwell was one of the early, almost like Amazon-like publishing company, and through that he became very successful newspaper guy who was competing with Rupert Murdoch for many decades.
Oh, wow.
In early 90s, he suspiciously fell out of a boat and died, and there was many speculation. It might have been Mossad getting rid of him because he was having financial problem and he was stealing money.
Mossad.
He was supposedly stealing money from all of his employees' retirement plan, and he might have threatened Mossad, like, "Hey, if you don't give me more money, you know." I don't know. I don't know if any of it true. But many decades later, Ghislaine was friend and confidant of Jeffrey Epstein.
Right.
And I went for 3 weeks in Southern District because.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you went to the island for the day.
No, I wish.
He would have. He could have. He would have.
I've been to every one of Jeffrey Epstein's property in the world except for that island. But
But with you being Asian, would they made you work there at the massage parlor giving the tugs?
if I was there, I was probably more like an office guy. I don't think I'm good.
No, you
physical
would have been,
labor.
You would have been editing.
Yeah, he would have been
this
editing.
is pretty
You've been
cool.
editing the hidden features or the hidden camera.
Oh yeah,
Scenes.
Yeah.
they're all underage girls, so
Good old
you know.
Bill with a 16-year-old girl.
But this is a pretty fun cards because
Yeah.
But this is a good one with Robert Maxwell.
Plunder World.
Knife
If you use our code WSB with your first purchase, you get 3 free packs.
and
Sorry.
the night before that, the reason there was only 4 or 5 civilians because it was the COVID policy still. So you could have up to 4 or 5 civilians, 4 or 5 reporters. So every fucking day I missed by 1 or 2 spots. So that night before I got on, I got there like 2 or 3 in the morning at the Sunday, staying fucking line. And Julie K. Brown, who is the lady who wrote the 2007 Miami Herald article that got Epstein in trouble. The smart rich people have people standing there line all night, so they pay like $200-300 to stand in line.
Oh, yeah.
I'm poor, so I have to stay in there. Anyway, next day, she was standing ahead of me, and then we went, but we didn't know it. It sounded like we went in, did a quick meeting with the judge, quick break. Around noon and 1 p.m., another meetup, another break. So it was getting close to 5 p.m. Like, oh my God. I was thinking like, I got to fucking come back, sleep 3 hours, come back, 1 in the morning again. Then, of course, I think it was Judge Nathan, I forgot her name, but she just said there was a verdict, you know. And then rest of it is history. But night before, as I was leaving the court, I saw either Christine or Isabel Maxwell, which is Ghislaine Maxwell's older sister.
Okay.
She said, "Does anybody want pizza?" So I raised my hand. So I received. I received pizza from the Maxwell family, and then
Pizza.
You got
children.
pizza?
and here's another thing. When you go to Southern District,
Get out, Pito.
You ate a pizza slice from Ghislaine Maxwell. That's funny.
and if you're
That's like in your face.
Right.
but
That is in your face.
Yes.
I'm surprised there wasn't hot dogs too, right? Grape juice.
and if you're a
Any
conspiracy,
video games?
if you're one of those conspiracy people, Christine Isabel Maxwell, they were born same year, same day, same year. They're very interesting because they had I forgot what internet company they had, but many years ago they had a company in Silicon Valley, and my friend Tom Attila, comedian in Boston, he used to work for that company, so he saw like Ghislaine many times, and Epstein one time roaming around. Some of the conspiracy they have, Isabel and Christine Maxwell saw surveillance company in Silicon Valley, and I heard like I think Israel, one of those Israeli company bought it too, you know. So there's all kinds of interesting stuff. Anyway, yeah. Another only funny thing I could say is when you have a break at the Southern District, because sometimes you have to stay in line, you don't want to leave, right? So you go downstairs to the lunchroom, right? So it's kind of fun going lunch because you have so many reporters talking to each other about, like all kinds of different news. I put my headphone, even though I don't have anything, I'm just eavesdropping on people all the time, because I want to know, like, because the person from England have a different point of view on the whole case, and the local and things like that. But one time, I saw I saw a guy walking into the bathroom urinal, right, and then it's Ghislaine's older brother. So I'm on the urinal pissing. So like, because I work in sex business, I go to all the major crime, any sex heavy crimes, right? Like, so I went to Diddy's case and Harvey Weinstein and all. So like, since one of the Maxwell's brothers standing here, I kind of look over it, right? And like looking at the dick, right? You know what's funny? A couple of weeks I realized that wasn't their brother. I was looking at some random guy's dick.
Gotta be careful.
But these are the things I do.
Urinal.
These are the things I do for like podcasting, whatever, right? Like,
I got onto the streetcar the other day.
yeah.
And it was, whatever. For some fucking reason, the accessibility section is where all the crazy fucking homeless guys hang out.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm sitting there. I got a crazy guy. Another crazy guy comes and sits down. And then I got this like fucking Asian guy that comes on. Standing there all fucking dirty. He had shorts on. I'm like, okay, this is cool. He's just standing there minding his own business. Pulls up his shirt. When he pulls up his shirt, it's like cock and fucking balls. Just like right fucking here in my face, bud. For the whole way.
What do you do?
But I gotta say,
Do you spit
it
on
wasn't
it?
that bad, ladies.
Wasn't that bad?
It had some girth. It wasn't like this microphone cable here. It was...
Because before I was working at the porn company, I worked at a porn shop, and sometimes these motherfuckers, because we have booth in the back, people put quarters and watch porno, right?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers sometimes walk in, then you change with their dick sticking out hard, because like, give me fucking full quarter, because he only have 4 more quarters. He's ready to jack up, like. But anytime they do that kind of shit, I have to hit him with a baseball bat. You can't just come up to me with your dick sticking out like that.
You hit him with a baseball bat.
Yeah. I don't know if you could see, but like.
Do they come?
Can you see a circle here?
A circle? Not really.
It's kind of hard with the hair. But I got like 25 stitches catching a shoplifter at the porn shop, like Easter 2000. And so after that, anytime somebody's causing problems, because at the Taboo Video where I used to work, I know where the cameras are, but there's blind spots. anytime this motherfucker is going to be a problem, I go to the blind spot and just hit him beforehand. I don't even give a shit. If I think you're going to cause problem, I'm just going to hit the motherfucker.
Yeah, you're just gonna
After you
judge
get 25 stitches, I'm not going to tolerate that shit. So sometimes you see these crackheads flying across the video. They have you don't know why. It's because I know my blind spot, motherfucker. I'll hit your ass.
Just go
I'll eat your ass with a baseball bat.
I go fucking Otani on you, bitch.
No, once I got hit in my head with 25 stitches, I'm gonna go attack first.
Right.
I'm not gonna give you a chance to put your dick out. I'm not doing that shit anymore. You fucking piece of shit.
But you know what's sad is they could go and jerk off on a girl's face and get paid instead of paying to jerk off.
Location. You know what I mean? Like there's time and place for that stuff.
Before we go, can we play one final game?
Sure.
Yeah.
This one's called
Who Done Said It?
Okay, so we're gonna put a quote up. Gonna read it, and then
Okay.
you guys got to guess who done said it. Any person who is diseased, maimed, mutilated, or in any deformity shall not expose himself or herself to public view.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ said that. Good guess. Jared.
The Pope.
The Pope. Another good one. All right. Who done said it? The city where flicking the bean
Well, the whole city said
means
that.
something a little different. The Chicago. Chicago had this
The
law
whole city.
in 1881, I think it was, that
Was it right?
they called it the ugly law.
Was it right after the fire? You know they had a great fire in Chicago. Was it? Oh wow.
I don't know, 1881. I don't know when the fire was, but anyways, any person who is diseased, maimed, mutilated, or in any way deformed, so as to be unsightly or disgusting object, not a person, or an improper person to be allowed in or on the streets, highways, thoroughfares, or public places in the city, shall not therein or thereon expose himself to public view under the penalty of a fine of $1. Take your hat off, boy. That's a $1 bill.
But who
each
make this? So cops are running around arresting people based on they think somebody's
Right. So me,
Crazy.
I go out into public.
Yeah.
I am maimed, and what else? Mutilated and deformed.
Unsightly.
Unsightly. And I am an object.
Yeah.
$1.
Can you explain to me? I've heard that before. What does it literally mean when you say maimed? Like you're paralyzed?
Maimed, like, maybe I lost a hand or lost an arm or
That's what that means?
yeah.
Oh.
Right? Google it. Sometimes
Google meme.
Yeah, Google maimed.
That's a $32 fine in today's money.
Oh,
Wow.
that's not bad.
Wow.
I know speeding tickets are like parking tickets that are more.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, yeah.
Maimed. Just
So I thought that meant paralyzed, but I didn't know that.
Is it like
to injure
Jabbed,
someone so
stabbed.
severely that a part of their body is permanently damaged,
Okay.
crippled, or rendered useless. Yeah.
Ah.
No, that's it's paralyzed or whatever. Yeah.
so? Are you a named individual?
I am maimed.
But it's so weird going back to the beginning of the conversation because there are some porn fetish, like people missing arm and legs and shit like that.
Yeah, they're called devotees.
Jeez.
Devotees are people who their sexual fetish is to fuck disabled people.
I've seen that in a lot of fisting movies too, where the person's missing a hand.
Yeah, it just goes in there. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
This is
we
the
gotta-
perfect
we
way
have to finish.
to wrap it up. Some say that was just a made comment, but check us out at motherfucking Wheel Stutter Body.
Yoshi,
Hey, Yoshi.
where can we
How do
find
we
you?
find
What's
you?
going on?
Instagram at Yoshi Obayashi, and I think at the end of the month I'm working with Russell Peters in San Jose Improv, and then last day of this month I'll be at the Mothership at Austin with Dave Landau.
Nice.
Amazing.
Nice. All right. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks, that was
We
fun.
gotta have you back, man. Like you're just so full of fucking
Have
stories.
you back for a long episode.